Well, as you were mentioning, Great Bay is an important resource and a moneymaker for southern New Hampshire, so the community is wisely taking nothing for granted there.
Nothing for granted. Volunteers and researchers are improving the bay's long-term health with, oddly enough, empty oyster shells. One oyster just isn't enough at Franklin Oyster House. When diners are done downing the delicacies, shells are returned to Great Bay.
Oysters are so critical to Great Bay, the health of Great Bay. I think it's really critical that all of us here are doing our part to help promote, sustain, and the future of the health of the Great Bay.
Recycled shells give new oysters a bed to grow on, and that's important to the bay's long-term health, since one adult oyster can filter 50 gallons of water a day. The recycling program is especially crucial because more and more oysters are dying. Scientists say most of the decline is due to disease.
We know that disease has greatly decreased the longevity. If you look at the overall picture, probably the numbers of oysters are below 5%. The bottom aerial coverage is about 100 to 125 acres now. Historically, the estimates were 500 to 900. So significant amount less area is covered, and the density of the oysters on these areas are a lot less than they were.
Ray Grizzle, a scientist at the University of New Hampshire, partners with the Nature Conservancy for an oyster restoration project. He says that in the past, diseases that kill oysters were found only down south. But as New England waters warm, new parasites wreak havoc on local species.
You don't find scientists who don't feel that climate change is occurring. I mean, the data are so overwhelming.
So restaurants to the rescue. Franklin Oyster House is one of about a dozen that recycles shells picked up by the Coastal Conservation Association.
Most of the membership of the Coastal Conservation Association are saltwater recreational fishermen. Not exclusively, but most of the membership cares about the health of Great Bay and the health of our nearshore fisheries, no question.
Jeff Barnum coordinated CCA's oyster shell recycling program. Every Wednesday, rain or shine, volunteers load up their trailer.
We also knew at that time that the restaurants would advertise it on their menus. The public would become more aware of the situation in Great Bay, and they'd start to see the big picture.
Volunteers have collected thousands of shells over the years, and the bay is already seeing improvements.
Even a small reef, a fraction of an acre, has detectable impacts on the water quality.
That is something to celebrate. 2 summers ago, baby oysters were sent into the water in style, with an oyster party aboard a gondola boat.
What's really cool about a gondola is it's a unique design to this region. They could have built a schooner, and there were schooners all over the country. They could have built a larger square-rigged ship.
Matt Glenn is captain at Portsmouth's Gondola Company, which recreated this colonial cargo vessel.
Gondolas were first mentioned here in the early 1600s, so pretty much as soon as European settlers came over, they were using boats to get around. There weren't any good roads, and so gondolas were tidewater trucks. You could load them up with lumber, and they would connect the 5 or 6 towns upstream to the deepwater port of Portsmouth, where that cargo would then move on to larger ships to go up and down the coast.
Excursions are educational.
It gets very shallow up in Great Bay, so the shallower the draft of your boat, the more access you have.
With lessons on the region's shipping traditions and the environment.
We talk about some habitat loss. There's a lot of eelgrass being lost. A lot of oyster beds are disappearing. There are various reasons for that. Anything we can do to help bring oysters back to the area is really going to help water quality.
And the gondolas return on Memorial Day with some cruising on the river, but if you want a longer sail, they'll do that out of Portsmouth a little bit later on. And they do plan to participate in the oyster restoration program again this year.
Yeah, and as for those oysters, experts say if you want to help the oysters, eat more oysters. Scientists are actually able to take the baby oysters and put them on those shells, and then they place them back into the water, which is pretty cool.
I'm sure the oysters would agree with that philosophy. Save the oysters, eat more oysters. Although I am on board for sure.
Me too.
Fans of Timberland boots have another reason to wear them.
Over 270 million plastic bottles have been repurposed into lining or canvas for our footwear.